Hey there, world. Okay, this is a different kind of expression today. On Mother's Day, that's today, Mother's Day, I have been thinking about the earth a lot. Weird, I know. Anyhow, and I realized that I can't do this alone because I also know that I'm ever interconnected with all the other beings on the planet. So, if any of y'all happen to have a little creative way that I could express myself on this, just make a little suggestion, like down there, whatever that space is, like the little, you know what I'm saying, right? The little bar. Click, share. Click, share. Okay, well, I'm going back out in the sun because it's freaking brilliant out there. And we got a blankie set up. And we're doing some writing and some drawing. And my sister's dancing her butt off downstairs right now to some Dance Central Connects. Anyhow, alright. I kind of, every once in a while when I get started, it's always like, geez, a minute? Is a minute long enough? Is a minute a moment enough for us to have made a connection? Do I run it out to 2? 3 minutes? How long does it take? A friend of mine said that when you're hugging someone, I think it was 18 seconds, and the heart chakras, the energy in that chest connecting like that, becomes bonded. I don't know about the timing. I don't know about the chakras being something that every person can relate to. I don't know that anybody can really understand the energy specifically. Maybe the words I'm using aren't necessarily words that you use, but you know what it feels like when you really hug someone, when you hold their body and both of you want to be in that position. The bodies come closer together and it's almost like you sort of disappear out of that space. And the only reason that I can tell the difference between that type of hug, which is the type of hug that I oftentimes prefer giving, if it's being welcomed or offered by another. But the reason I chose that isn't really specifically my method. I was never really a hugger, actually. I almost shied away from hugging. We were never really big huggers in our family. But at some point I did hug somebody really once. I hugged them for the first time, not that butt out like, oh, we're so hugging. It's so cute to see you and it's so tidy. And we don't feel totally uncomfortable invading each other's personal spaces. Which I get that too. But you live like that long enough and you start to believe that that's the way that you do it, that you just shouldn't be invading other people's personal spaces, and then you start to come up with a story about what a personal space is, and next thing you know, the layers just keep getting thicker and thicker. So to just stop once in a while maybe and really hug somebody or really shake someone's hand, really hold their hand for an extra minute, or maybe just look at them for just an extra minute longer and notice something, maybe a freckle or maybe a little scar under the eye, or how the hair grows in one direction on one side of the head and how it grows in a completely opposite direction on the other side of the head. Wow. There's so many sounds in my head right now. I got birds over here. I got Dance Central like downstairs somewhere. I can hear the hum of the refrigerator. The whir of whir? I think that's actually a word that people have used to describe that sort of humming fan sound inside the computer. A whirring. Whirring. Anyways, a couple other sounds, but that's pretty much it. Okay, I think 5 is definitely good. Peace.